we saw yesterday the rumors and reports when it comes to the NBA that North Carolina's own Brandon Ingram, who plays for the New Orleans Pelicans, might be on the move because the New Orleans Pelicans really, really want Scoot Henderson.
Oh yeah,
who plays with the G League Ignite.
Mm-hmm.
Hornets pick number 2. Victor Wembanyama's going number 1, right?
Boom, boom, he's done.
Yeah. Okay. What if there's another New Orleans Pelicans star that might be on the move? Well, Brian Windhorst of ESPN said, Zion?
Pelicans have had some cursory discussions from what I've been told. There haven't been any offers made necessarily yet, but it makes you really not take too far of a leap to wonder if and the league is certainly wondering if the Pelicans are going to make for the first time truly Zion Williamson available ahead of next week's draft. To get up to that level in the top 5, you'd have to consider a player of this caliber. He's obviously had injury history, a little bit of off-season drama recently. So I don't know if anything's going to truly develop there, but I think it's fair to say, based on my conversations, there's an eye being kept towards whether the Pelicans would make Zion Williamson available ahead of trying to get into that top end of the draft.
Make the move.
Wow.
Make the move. Give up number 2 and Terry Rozier. Even trade the rights to Miles Bridges and trade your other first-round pick this year as well. And 27. I don't care. Get him.
Well, so this is...
Get him.
It's so interesting because...
Get him.
Yes. Because when you think about it, Zion's stock, it might be the lowest it's been at this point.
Yeah.
Because the potential, obviously, is through the roof when he's healthy, when we've seen him play. He has played in less than half of the games that he has been eligible for. So there is some of that is the health. Some of it is how the organization has been very cautious with Zion, even when he is dealing with health type situations. Obviously, like Brian Windhorst mentioned, there's been some off-season drama with Zion, if you will.
Well, there's that. Yes.
There's that as well. So I think, yeah, I mean, if it's one of those kind of betting on situations, because if Zion comes in and is healthy next year, there's no way you're going to be able to get him from the Pelicans. No. Like this would be the time to buy in on him. And he was the number 1 pick. He was this guy who's viewed as a generational talent who, has the opportunity to be a franchise game changer. And so if they are that intent on getting Scoot Henderson,
yeah,
it might be a good time to see what's going on.
Yeah, I get the injury history and all that stuff, but a guy that's still young, 22 going on 23, he's still super young. And if you want to get Scoot Henderson, the only way that you can guarantee that is going up to number 2.
Yes.
Simple as that. Now, I know Brandon Ingram, his name was floated around as a potential trade as part of this as well, but if you're making Zion available...
Oh, yeah.
I'm sorry, if you move up to number 3, there's no guarantee that you can get Scoot Henderson because another team might trade up to Charlotte to number 2 to get him.
Charlotte may decide to get him.
Exactly, or Charlotte can take him if they really like him. That's probably the reason why we're here. Like, hey, that Scoot Henderson guy, really, really good.
He had a great workout.
Now, Brandon Miller worked out for the Charlotte Hornets yesterday as well, but New Orleans picks at 14. Okay, I would go after Zion. Simple as that, because again, if he gets things right in terms of his health, okay? We've seen, for example, like Joel Embiid early in his career struggle with his health, but he turned things around, okay? I would take Zion. With that number 2 if he becomes available. Now, I know there's things like contracts and stuff you got to work out, other pieces, might get 13, whatever. If you could trade the number 2 pick for Zion Williamson, I'd do it over Brandon Miller or Scoot Henderson.
Oh, yeah. And plus, too, it's like Zion obviously has had there have been some issues over his first few seasons here with the Pelicans, but at some point it's kind of like, does he just need to change of scenery? And maybe that's what Charlotte can do. He'd be right near his hometown. He'd be, a few hours down the road from where he went to college at Duke. I don't know. If you can make it work, go make it work.
Could you imagine the amount of just the Zion jerseys? I'm buying a Zion Hornets jersey. If they trade for him, I'm buying a Zion Hornets jersey.
Zion LaMelo.
Golly, this the thought of that gets me excited.